Hey everyone, it's Param Trivedi from TechFrame. I am here with Apple's new iPad Pro. This is the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. It's the larger one, but it's smaller than the old 12.9-inch iPad Pro. This one is actually about the size of a sheet of paper. This thing is really thin. It's a 5.9 millimeters. It's got a camera bump that's a 12 megapixel camera right there. You can see it's got the LTE lines, which are not beautiful, but there it is. And the smart connector has been redesigned. It's actually instead of at the bottom, it's on the side now. So there is no home button here. It's the same gesture controls as the iPhone 10, 10s and 10R. So I can open an app here. That's great. It swipe around, swipe up to go home. If I swipe and hold, I get the app switcher. I can take this photo of Becca again. I can swipe from the bottom and go to another app real fast. This stuff is all super cool. I can also grab mail, put it over here and get the little pop overview of mail. I can go home. Now that's I have got that. You can slide mail over to the actual side-by-side view. Then I can swipe between apps here. You can see there's back. I can go back. My space has been maintained. So very familiar multitasking setup to previous iPads. But now you can do it all a little bit faster with the gesture support and no home button. Apple has totally re-engineered screen. It's becoming a liquid retina screen. It's the same idea as the iPhone 10R. It's got pixel mask round corners. There's also Face ID right here. This is the Face ID system. This is technically the top of the iPad, and the Face ID will work in landscape and actually say it will work any way that you hold it, which is super cool. And you have got USB-C on the bottom, which is super exciting. And important note, this is not Thunderbolt 3 like Apple does in its laptops. This is USB-C. Apple shares its USB 3.1 generation 2. So it supports 10 GB transfer and it optimized for file transfer and DisplayPort. So you can run a 5K monitor off of this. There is still no file system here. When you plug in a hard drive, it's not going to do anything. If you plug a printer, Apple said we will find out what happens together. It's really optimized for a small across of peripherals. You are looking at cameras, you are looking at monitors. Those are big deals for the iPad, and it has been able to support all of these things in the past. So we will plug in a lot of stuff and see if it works. But app developers are going to have to do a lot more of work here. iPad Pro, the 12.9 here starts at $999 for 64 gigs of storage. That's a smaller 12-inch version. That's the same physical size as the old 10.5 with the physical display. Apple says this are past the 92% of portable computer shipped today. They really want you to think about this in comparison to a PC and not other tablets. That's why they have got out USB-C. That's why they are pushing its performance specs. That's why they have Adobe on stage to show out Photoshop. Actually have a video of Photoshop on the iPad that you have to check out. And that's why I hear when I am talking to them are showing me Lightroom CC on the iPad. Apple also have a new Apple Pencil, which is honestly nice with the old pencil. It's a kind of a matte finish. It's a little bit smaller. It's flat on the one edge, which makes it easier to hold. It charges magnetically. It's none of old lightning port stuff going on. So you can just click it, you can see it drops. Apple Pencil 97%. That's super cool. If I am on the lock screen here, I can just tap on it There it goes. It opens notes. I can read away. I can write away. Hello. That's super cool. That's something people wanted for a long time, and then I will close it up and it's still locked. It's still ready to go. I can put the pencil back on the top of it. It's charging again, and then it isn't program of my face. So that is the iPad Pro 799 for the 11-inch 64 gigs version and 999 for 11.9-inch version at 64 gigs. It looks pretty cool. We have got to get one. We have got to plug all kinds of stuff in it. We have got, see, this USB-C on this thing can really do. And I personally am going to have to get over the lack of a headphone jack. Thank you guys for watching the video. It's Param Trivedi from TechFrame.